First, welcome to the video where we unpack whether taking on $15,000 in student loans is a smart way to pivot your career. Next, we will explore practical math, public sector shortcuts to stability, and the real impact of AI on specialized credentials. Finally, by the end, you will have a decision framework, tools, and confidence to choose your path without chasing degrees by default. To begin, the agenda covers 6 parts: the core question, the math behind modest loans, public sector paths including PSLF, future-proofing against AI, decision frameworks and checklists, and a couple of quick quizzes. Before we go further, this is an educational resource and not financial, tax, or legal advice. Additionally, your circumstances are unique, so verify all numbers, compare loan terms, and consult a qualified professional before borrowing or making career moves. Now let's frame the central question. Are you trading the appearance of guaranteed stability for specialized debt that could be undercut by AI or labor market shifts? Alternatively, is there a faster and safer path to stability that you might be overlooking? Next, let's quantify what makes a modest loan potentially acceptable. Federal direct loans typically provide lower rates and better protections than private loans, which makes repayment more manageable. Avoid high-interest non-federal loans because they can be difficult to discharge and come with less flexible repayment options. As a rule of thumb, aim for a return on investment payback of 3 to 5 years. Anything beyond 5 years increases risk. Use a simple formula. Payback years equals the total cost of training plus interest divided by your after-tax salary increase. Also, include opportunity costs such as lost wages during training and any job search time. Moving on. Here are 5 steps to calculate your return on investment. First, list your total training costs, including tuition, fees, books, commuting, childcare, and projected interest. Second, estimate your after-tax income increase by comparing your current net pay to the projected net pay at the new job. Third, compute your payback years using the formula total cost divided by the after-tax increase. Fourth, stress test the numbers by assuming a lower salary or a slower job search. Fifth, decide a threshold: green if the payback is 3 years or less, yellow if between 3 and 5 years, and red if more than 5 years. Meanwhile, the timeline illustrates a typical 5-year pivot. In the first 6 months, training occurs, and part-time work may continue. Between 6 and 12 months, job search leads to a first offer. From 12 to 24 months, early skill stacking and probation period progress. Between 24 and 36 months, strong performance and overtime often raise income. Around 36 to 48 months, many reach the break-even point and build an emergency fund. By 48 to 60 months, payback is typically complete, and a promotion or lateral move can further boost income. Now, here is a quick quiz. If your total training cost is $15,000, and your after-tax income increases by $6,000 per year, what is your payback period? Option A, about 1 year. Option B, about 2.5 years. Option C, about 4 years. Option D, about 5 years. You may pause the video now to consider the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. Next, the correct answer is about 2.5 years, because 15,000 divided by 6,000 is approximately 2.5. After that, consider the public sector stability shortcut. Municipal roles paying around $28 per hour with benefits, overtime, and union protection can provide immediate stability. Many positions qualify for public service loan forgiveness if you follow program rules. Furthermore, internal transfers may allow you to move into administrative or supervisory positions without additional degrees. This approach lets you build savings now, avoid or limit new borrowing, and still progress professionally. Furthermore, this decision flowchart compares 2 main paths. On one side, you borrow for a certificate, calculate ROI, and only proceed if the payback is within 3 to 5 years and the AI risk is low. Otherwise, you reconsider. On the other side, you start with a public sector job, gain benefits, qualify for loan forgiveness, and use internal transfers to reach administrative roles. Along the way, the chart checks loan type, preferring federal over private, and emphasizes building an emergency fund. Now let's compare the 2 options. Public sector jobs provide immediate income, benefits, and potential public service loan forgiveness after qualifying payments. They also allow internal transfers without additional degrees, offering lower immediate risk and opportunities for overtime with union support. By contrast, a new certificate may yield a higher starting salary but requires upfront costs and borrowing. Its return on investment depends on how quickly you find a job and how the market evolves. There is also the risk that AI will automate entry-level tasks, although the credential may open some specialized roles. Meanwhile, future-proofing requires avoiding fields where AI rapidly absorbs entry-level tasks, such as document review, data entry, and form filling. Instead, favor roles that rely on human judgment, empathy, and negotiation. Consider ladders like compliance oversight, case or claims management, operations supervision, or safety and risk roles. Additionally, stack your skills by combining digital tools, strong customer communication, and process improvement. Align with sectors less sensitive to automation, including public services, healthcare operations, utilities, and logistics. Next, here is a quick PSLF eligibility checklist. First, confirm your employer is a qualifying government or eligible nonprofit organizations. Second, ensure your loans are federal direct loans and consolidate into direct loans if needed. Third, use an income-driven repayment plan and recertify annually. Fourth, make 120 qualifying payments, ideally with autopay and careful tracking. Fifth, maintain full-time status according to your employer's definition and keep documentation. Now, here is the second quiz. Which pivot is likely safer from AI automation over the next 10 to 15 years? Option A, entry-level document review specialist. Option B, case or claims manager with team oversight. Option C, a data entry-focused paralegal. Option D, a form processing clerk. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. Afterward, the correct answer is case or claims manager with team oversight, because oversight, judgment, and coordination depend heavily on human skills that are difficult for AI to replace. Furthermore, here is a personal decision checklist. Start by defining your target role and salary range. Then write a short job hypothesis. Next, compute your payback years, including interest and lost wages. Then stress test with a lower starting salary and a longer time to job start. Also, rank your risks, including interest rate, job placement speed, AI exposure, and credential portability. Finally, set a stop-loss trigger. If you are not placed 9 to 12 months after training, pivot to the public sector path. Next, let's highlight the key takeaways. First, a 3 to 5 year return on investment is generally acceptable, while longer payback increases risk. Second, prefer federal loans and avoid high-interest private loans. Third, public sector roles can provide immediate stability and potential loan forgiveness. Fourth, future-proof your career by favoring roles that require judgment, people skills, and leadership. Fifth, always run decision frameworks and stress tests before borrowing. Finally, to wrap up, if your return on investment falls within 3 to 5 years and the AI risk is low, borrowing may be reasonable. If the payback stretches beyond 5 years, prioritize public sector stability and upskill on the job. Always consider loan forgiveness, internal transfers, and roles that emphasize human skills to stay ahead of automation. In closing, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more practical career strategy content. Additionally, share your plan in the comments so the community can help refine it.